What if I told you that you don't need to manually check every new leads anymore? What if your system could automatically decide whether a lead is worth for your time or not? Sounds powerful, right? So well, in this video, I am going to show you exactly how to do that using Pabbly Connect without writing a single line of code. Yes, hello and welcome back to Pabbly. So if you are generating leads through forms and still manually checking budgets, sending emails and notifying your team, then this video is going to save a lot of your hours. Yes, so today I have created an advanced yet simple automation where I connected Typeform to Gmail and Slack. In between these applications, I have used a powerful router that decides whether a lead is worth for you or not, completely based on the user's budget. Now let me give you a quick overview of what we are building in this tutorial. So here, whenever users fills out a Typeform lead form, this form includes some fields that will collect users information, and here I have mentioned the field as what is your estimated budget for this solution. So in this field, whenever my user will fill their budget, then inside the Pabbly Connect, I have used this router to intelligently filter leads, as whenever user's budget is less than 1000, then instant DIY course automation mail will be sent to the user's Gmail account, and if their budget is more than 1000, then instantly my sales team will get the update. So this is the exact automation we will be creating in this video. As I have created this completely based on my choice, you can customize it. Now let's start creating this amazing automation step by step. At first, open a new tab and search pabbly.com/connect. So Pabbly Connect is an all-in-one automation tool that's help you to automate and integrate multiple applications without writing a single line of code. In this page on the right hand side, you will see two options, sign in and sign up free. If you are new to Pabbly, then you will click on sign up free option and get 100 free tasks every month to explore the software. If you are an existing user just like me, then click on the sign in option. But before doing the sign in process, I just want to share something extremely important with you. If you are planning to purchase any Pabbly subscription, then use my coupon code MEHYT and get an exclusive discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. Now that after doing the sign-in process, you will be see all Pabbly apps, and in this you just have to go in this Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button, and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, where in this page you just have to click on this plus create workflow button. Then you can click on this create from scratch. After that, you have to select the workflow builder. Here I am going to select the workflow builder as new beta. Next I am going to enter a workflow name as stop wasting time on low budget leads, auto filter them. Next, the folder I am going to select as Pabbly Connect. After that, I will click on this create button. See, workflow is created successfully. Now this right here is the most important step of doing any automation, name as trigger. Trigger says when this happens. This is the first application you have to select for creating your workflow. So in this tutorial, I am going to select my trigger application as Typeform. So I am searching it. Once I select the application, then the app event I am going to select as new entry. After that, I will click on this connect button. See, it will provide me two options, name as add new connection and select existing connection. If you have an existing connection, then you will select this option. Here I am going to make a new connection, so I will click on this add new connection. After that, I will click on this connect with Typeform. Then you can see it will ask me for my permission, so I am accepting it, and my Typeform account is successfully connected to my Pabbly Connect. Next, I am going to select the form as lead form that I have already created inside my Typeform account. Here I am going to show you this. See, this is this lead form. Here I have mentioned only some fields, but you can customize it completely based on your own choice. Now the next option is response format with three quick options, name as simple, advanced and raw. If you want to receive a response in simple format, then you will select this option, else you can select the advanced or the raw option. Here I am going to select the response format as simple. Next I will click on the save and send test request button. See, it is waiting for a webhook response. Now for getting this webhook response, I am going to fill this form that I have already created before in my Typeform account. So at first I am copying this form URL and opening it in a new tab. Next I have entered all the test details in each of these fields, as first name is test, last name is user, one test contact number, email address, company name is Pabbly. After that I will click on this OK button. Then you can see it will ask me to select my goal that I am going to select as generate more leads. leads. After that, it is asking me for my budget. Let's say I am sending a budget as 3000. See, the form has been submitted successfully. Now we will check our workflow to see whether we have received a new response or not. See, I have received a new response 5 seconds ago that includes all the leads that I have entered while filling the form. This means that my Typeform account is successfully connected to my Pabbly Connect and it is working perfectly. Now the setup of my trigger application is done. After this trigger application, I am going to set one filter. So for that, I am clicking on this plus option and going to search my next application as router. Once I select the application, then it will automatically provide me two fields as filter Pabbly route 1 and filter Pabbly route 2. So let's first go with this router 1. Once you click on it, then the app events will be automatically selected as filter values. After that, you just have to click on the connect button. Here you can see one option by the name of choose label, where you have to select the response that you have received from your previous application. So here my previous application is Typeform, so I am selecting this and I want to set a condition here that whenever my user's budget is less than 1000. So at first I'm going to select the budget in this field. Next, the filter type I'm going to set less than. After that, in this enter value box I'm going to write 1000 because I want to set this filter as this step is going to be forward if only my user's budget will be less than 1000. Next, I will click on the save and send test request button. Then you can see it says error. Why? Because on the time of budget submission, I have entered 3000. If you remember, that's why the status is error and condition is set to be false, because here I have set in the filter is less than 1000 and the budget that I have entered while filling the form is 3000. So that's why it is saying that error. This means that this filter step is working perfectly. Now after this step, I want that if my user's budget is less than 1000, then one DIY automation course email will be sent to the user's Gmail account. For that, I will click on the plus option and going to select the application as Gmail. After selecting application, then the app event I'm going to select as send email. Next, I will click on this connect button. See, it will provide me two options, name as add new connection and select existing connection. Here I am going to make a new connection, so I will click on this add new connection. After that, I am going to do the sign in process, and once I done the sign in process, see, my Gmail account is successfully connected to my Pabbly Connect. Next, in this field, I am going to enter a sender name as automation specialist. After that, as soon as I connect my Gmail account to my Pabbly Connect account, it will automatically select the sender email address in this field. Next field is the recipient email address. So in this field, I am going to do the mapping of the response that I have received from my previous applications, means this Typeform. So to do the mapping, you just have to enter one slash in the field and the previous application is shown here. Just click on it, and once you click on it, all the responses is going to be appear in front of you. Now in this recipient email address, I am going to map my user's email ID. So I am simply doing the mapping. See, here it is mapped. Mapping is the most important step of doing any automation as it makes data dynamic, as different users have different data. So for capturing each user's data dynamically, mapping is used. In simple words, mapping makes data dynamic completely based on the user's input. With the help of this mapping, automatically the data will be changed. Now the CC, BCC and reply to is not a required field, so I am leaving this blank and going to write an email subject in this field. As start automating your business, no calls needed. Next is the email content field, where I am going to enter an email content. Here I have entered. Now in this content too, I just want my user's name after this hide dynamically. So for that, I am just entering slash and the previous response is going to be appear, and from here I am going to map my user's full name as first name is test and last name is user. Here I mapped. Next, the email content type I'm going to select as HTML. You can also generate your HTML email by clicking on this here below, and a complete tutorial of how you can create an HTML email link is there. Just check it out. Next, the labels I'm going to select as inbox. After that, if you want to attach any file with your mail, then you can write the file name in this field and also attach the URL here. Next, I will click on the save and send test request button. See, I have received received the positive response. Now I am going to show you my Gmail account to check whether I have received a new mail or not. See, I have received a new mail 0 minutes ago that include my name as a test user that I have mapped in this email content field and all the information that I have right there. So this is how mapping works, and this is how the mail will be forwarded to the user's Gmail account. And I just want you to know that here I have clicked on the save and send test request button just only to show you the test message is sent, but you don't have to do this manually. This will done automatically. Now the setup of this step is also done. Let's move to the filter tool. Here to get ease, I'm just going to give them name to each filter, that this filter is for users low budget. Next, in few seconds, I have also given the name with this filter too, but at first we are going to do the setup. Just click on it and I'm going to click on this connect button. Here again, I'm going to select the user's budget from this response in this choose label field as 3000 that we have entered while filling the form. Next, the filter type I'm going to enter is a greater than, because in this step we just want to say that whenever a user's budget is greater than 1000, then this step will be triggered. So I am entering this 1000 same here. Next, I will click on the save and send test request button. See, we have received the status as success and the condition is true. And if you remember that in the previous application we have received the status as error because 3000 is greater than 1000, and on that filter we have set the filter type as less than, but in the second filter we have set the filter type is greater than, and as you can see we have received the message as condition is true. So this means that our route 2 is also working perfectly. Now I am going to give the name to this route as high budget. Now when my user's budget is high, means greater than 1000, then this step is going to be triggered and my Slack channel will get instant notified. So to do this, I am simply clicking on this plus option and searching the app as Slack. After selecting the application app event, I'm going to select a send channel message. Next, I will click on this connect button. See, it will provide me two options. Here I'm going to make a new connection, so I will click on this add new connection. After that, I will click on this connect with Slack. Then you can see it will ask me to enter the token type. Here the note is given below that enter the token type as either user or bot. Here in this step, I am going to write the token type as bot. Now let me quickly explain you what this means and why it is important so you don't get confused. Now, what is token type? A token type tells Slack who is performing the action. In simple terms, it answers the question that a message being sent by a human user or by an automated system means bot. Slack mainly provides two common token type as user and bot. In this automation, messages are not being sent manually. They are sent automatically whenever a new form is submitted through type form. That's why I have entered the token type as bot. After that, I will click on the save button. Next, it will ask me for my permission, so I am clicking on this allow button, and then you can see my Slack account is successfully connected to my Pabbly Connect. Next, the channel ID I am going to select as type form leads that I have already created before in my Slack channel. This is this channel type form leads. After that, I am going to enter a message that I want to send to my sales team in my Slack channel, so I am entering it as high priority lead alert, name, email, company, budget, goal. As you can see that I have entered these fields. Now in front of each field, I am going to do the mapping from the previous responses. As at first, I am going to map my user's full name as a test user. Next, the email address. After that, the company name, the budget, and the goal. Here I have mapped all the fields. As you can see that how easy the mapping will done. And as I told you earlier, with the help of this mapping, automatically when a new lead is received through type form, it will change dynamically. Now these are not required fields, so I am leaving these blanks and directly clicking on the save and send test request. See, we have received the positive response. Now I am going to show you my Slack channel. Automatically a new row is added in my Slack channel that includes all the leads that I have mapped in each of these fields, as name as the test user, one email address, company name is Pabbly, budget is 3000, goal and more. As we have received the message in our channel, this means that this application is also working perfectly and our workflow is completed. After the completion of your workflow, you have to make sure that to enable this toggle. If you don't enable this toggle, then your workflow will become disabled and it will not work. Now I am going to test test this workflow to check whether it is working perfectly or not by filling this type form. See, in this time I am entering first name as real, last name as user, one test phone number, email address and the company name. Next I'm going to select the goal as automate sales and follow-ups. After that I'm going to enter a budget as 500. Let's say I'm sending the budget as 500. Once I submitted it, as in the filter step we have said that whenever a user budget is less than 1000, then the user is going to receive a mail. So I am checking my mailbox, and as you can see I have received a mail 0 minutes ago that includes my name as a real user and all the leads that I have entered on the email content fields. Here I have entered one field as a test course link. You just have to map the course link you want to send to the users completely based on your own needs. So this is how the automation works. And I also want you to know that if I enter the budget as more than 1000, then instantly I will receive the message on my Slack channel too. So this is the magic of Pabbly Connect, and with the help of this automation you'd save a lot of your time by filtering the leads and automatically get those leads who really worth for you. So now I am going to end this tutorial, and I wanted to say that to you, if you want me to create integration of any other application, then just comment below. I will create on it too. So what are you waiting for? Go and try this amazing automation for your own business. If you face any difficulties or you have any questions while creating this workflow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this workflow in the description below. You can check it out. Lastly, I want to give you a quick reminder about the coupon code MEHYT. This is exclusively for my viewers, and with the help of this coupon code you will get an amazing discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. So go and purchase this amazing automation tool and give the real boost to your business that they really need.
So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can do multiple integration of many applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Connect, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/connect #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.